Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dean Callan Show. Today, I am in Denmark at Stauning, the Stauning Whisky Distillery. I'm going to do a little bit of a tasting with two of the founders of Stauning, Alex and Lasse. First of all, can you give me a quick run through on what makes Stauning unique?
For all of the whiskies is that they are pot still distills, and we have very small pot stills, and they are all directly fired. And another thing that is different from Stauning whiskey is that we do all the malting ourselves.
And the rye is sourced here as well, right?
Yes,
It's local. It's actual Danish. Yeah, it's not imported.
We have two different farmers just locally that we work with, and they grow the grain for us. We got a lot of unique stuff. We because we want to do everything ourselves. We want to be able to do floor malting ourselves, so we can also gonna taste the peated and use Danish peat. So we had to invent systems for turning this. So you've been seeing, we have this turning machinery, and we actually do the steeping on the floor as well. We thought, well, it's on the floor, why not just do the steeping there?
Amazing.
I think we should start with the rye.
Signature, the hero.
The Danish rye. You eat rye, you drink rye in Denmark.
We had rye bread for lunch, actually. Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah. The rye is 30% barley, 70% rye. It's all floor malted, both the barley and the rye. It's 50% ABV. We do it in a double distillation, like the Scotch tradition, not like US traditions with the different distilling methods they have over there. So it's more like a single malt whiskey than an actual American rye whiskey in style.
All right, let me have a little taste. I know you guys are driving, right?
Yeah, so exactly.
Unfortunately.
This is only 3.5 years old in a virgin Missouri white oak, heavily charred cask.
It's delicious. And it's all new, is it new?
Yeah, new virgin American white oak, Missouri white oak. Yeah. Heavily charred.
So you've taken a Danish rye base, and then you've taken a Scottish style with your distillation, and then using that only virgin oak, you've taken and gone across to American style of aging. Yeah. It's really, really nice.
It's like we try to kind of pull heritage from both Scotland and US to Denmark.
Yeah, because you're starting it's your own style, right? Yeah. So there's no kind of rules that you have to stick to. Exactly. And that's perfectly personified by your engineering every process.
And I think that has also been an advantage for us, because we don't have this heritage that we need to do it in a certain way. Yeah. We had just made Stauning whiskey just the way we thought it would be interesting. And I do believe that curiosity is a big part of Stauning whiskey, so we just try it and trial and error.
Chaos, okay.
And chaos is a funny name for whiskey.
Yeah.
Chaos is a kind of adding a mixture between a non-peated single malt, a peated single malt, and rye whiskey. So we add this together. So we age them differently in their own.
So they're aged separately.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then we add them together. This one is 46.8%, and the name Chaos is, of course, it's kind of chaotic to put three types of whiskey together in one bottle. But actually, in the 1930s, we had a prime minister in Denmark. His name was Thorvald Stauning, like our distillery, the name.
His name was Stauning?
Stauning, yeah.
Okay,
wow.
wow.
He's probably the most famous prime minister in Denmark. And he had this election quote that said, "Choose Stauning or get chaos." So obvious for us to use the name Chaos for a whiskey like this. It reminds me of the old Scotch style of whiskey. It's not too...
It's got a heat to it. There's a piquancy, it's warm. It's really good. And it's all non-age statement. It's just about the flavor.
Flavor. Yeah. We put the dates on the distilling and the bottling on the bottle, but we don't say.
Okay, but you're not saying that.
No,
okay, that makes a lot of sense. And you do the dates for the individual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. This one is our latest bottling. It's not on the market yet today. It's a virgin cask. So normally when we make a peat whiskey, we use an ex-bourbon cask. For this one, we've used a virgin American white oak cask through all of the maturation of this one. This is 5 years old.
Wow.
Okay. And it's 52.1 in ABV.
So this is for the serious,
Yeah. So actually,
serious whiskey
as you
drinkers.
can see, it's not open yet. I'll just-
Have you opened any of these yet? You've
no.
obviously had to. No, this is the first bottle you're opening. Nice.
I was actually wondering if you were gonna open it.
You didn't get the chance to have that conversation.
Normally, as I said, ex-bourbon casks. This one you have virgin cask. You get more sweetness.
It's Danish peat, so it's a different smoky flavor than what you.
Yeah, I was going to ask about
Yeah.
that. Have you tested different peat, or you just went straight Danish peat? And
We're only using Danish peat, and we want to use Danish raw materials.
And
it's not a medicinal peat
Nope,
flavor.
nope,
It's
nope,
like a.
this is kind of I don't know if you can say highland bogs, but it's not coastal. It's not coastal areas we get this peat from. It's inland. They're high, so it's not this medicine iodine type of islay type of smoke. This is a fun project. This is a peat smoked rye. White spirit. We were talking about as rye doesn't have this husk. Maybe it takes in the smoke better than on the barley. A bit smoky, a bit like mezcal in flavor. Very fruity. I would actually say more fruity than a mezcal. And it's just a white dog, this one. But the rye,
Okay.
and the rye, when you make a rye, it's more clean in the flavor. If you use the word clean than a barley new make. You get some off kind of. A person that's not accustomed to drinking new make would be like, oh, this is strange, this is weird stuff. This one is really nice and easy, and everybody I've met is really fond of this one.
Okay.
The idea was to use it for cocktails.
Also, the name Curious kind of shows again some of the DNA
spirit of the-
Stauning Whisky,
yeah.
because it's out of curiosity. What would this taste like? If you take, we have the kiln, we have the peat, we're malting a rye, then why not try to make a more
Well,
rye?
we probably wouldn't know about fermentation if people hadn't been curious.
Curious.
No, exactly.
Exactly. We've had a positive problem that every time we release bottles in Denmark, it's sold out very quickly.
Okay.
Now our production has gone up. We have more in stock, so now we're able to actually start exports. So now we're going into the UK, France, Germany, Scandinavia.
Cool. Well, I'll get some info for you and try to put some sort of links. Yeah. Thank you so much for putting me through this. Thanks for hanging out to the end of the video. If you have made it this far, try some Stauning. It's delicious. It's astounding. And we're done. We're done.